In today's tutorial, let's learn how to make the granny blanket, and I'm going to show you how to get started. This is rectangular and very easy to make. Welcome back to the Crochet Crowd as well as yarnspirations.com. I'm your host Mikey. In today's tutorial we're going to make this granny rectangular afghan. Very easy to make. I'm going to show you how to get started on it because once I get you started you can go as big as you want to. If you follow the pattern exactly the way it's going to show, it's going to be 60 inches wide by 77 inches long, and it's great for like twin size beds, and if you don't like square, this is a great way to go. So you can see all the different colors that they're using, but the sky is the limit, and today it's just all about getting started. For this crochet tutorial today, you'll need a 5mm size H crochet hook today, your Bernat Super Value yarn if you wish, and let's get started right now. So let's get started. We're going to create a slip knot, and we're going to create the foundation chain that is directly in the middle. Now in a granny square we always go around in a circle, and so you'll get a perfect square, but in this one it's rectangular, so we need to start off with the chain first to get the rectangular shape, so when it grows out on all four sides it'll match the size afghan or blanket or bed that you may want to do. So the one on the hook never counts as one for the starting, and we want to chain 59. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go all the way to 59 and meet me back here and I'll show you what to do next. So I now have my chain of 59, and now let's begin to go. So we're going to go and look at the instructions, and it says 2 double crochets, third chain from the hook. So let's count back. So this is 1, 2 and 3, and let's do 2 double crochets in the back hump. Okay, so there's only one strand in the chain. Okay, so if you're following along, if you're that first one is counting as a double crochet, so you're technically looking at 3 double crochets if you want to be very technical about it. It says chain 1 and then miss the next 3 chains and then 3 double crochets into the next. So let's just miss the next 3. So 1, 2, 3, go to the 4th and put in 3 more double crochets into the same chain. So we're creating that gap space that you see in the center of your afghan. Okay, so when you were doing these grannies you always have those gap spaces. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to continue to do that all the way down the chain. Okay, so we are going to skip the next 3 chains and go to the 4th and put in 3 more double crochets. So do that all the way down the chain, and I'll meet you there and I'll show you what to do from that point. So we're coming up all the way to the other side, so we're only done 1/2 side so far, but we need to turn the corner and come up to the underside. Okay, so we're creating our first round. So on the very last one, so you're going to skip the last 3 and go to the final stitch. Okay, and you are going to put in 3 double crochets to start. Okay, stick with me, don't go anywhere. Then you are going to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to come into the exact same stitch and double crochet 3 more times again. So you're going to see yourself naturally turning this corner, but don't go anywhere yet, you're not done. So chain 3 again, and then come back into the same stitch again and put in 3 more double crochets. So you just completely turned yourself around in a corner, just like this. So now we're gonna go back down the other side. So we're gonna chain 1 and come into the exact same stitch that you see on the other side. Okay, and you're going to put in 3 double crochets followed by a chain 1. Okay, come into the next one, see, and match it. So I'll join you at the end of this round, and I'll show you how to change colors because we're gonna change color, and you can change colors often as you wish. If you like wider bands of striping, then that's up to you, and if you like to change it as often as you see in the pattern, that's of course your choice as well. You are the artist. So I'll see you at the end of this row and I'll show you how to finish this. So I'm coming back to where I had started, and I want to show you how to finish this revolution. The first one is always the most difficult to wrap your head around, but it's really not hard once you get it started. Okay, so we got still a piece left here. Okay, so we still have this one before we're on the end, and we have to begin to turn the corner to come all the way back around, okay, because it is a revolution. Okay, so chain 1. So in the very final one, what we want to do here is exactly where this stuff is right here. Okay, we're going to put in 3 double crochets. Okay, which completes this side of the, so you got this side and this side, but you have no external side where my finger is moving. Okay, so you got to get there. So you got to chain 3 and into the same stitch 3 double crochets. Again, this completes and gets that final side done. And to complete this, then chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and just join it to the top of the first stitch right here. So it says to change your colors at this point and then slip stitch to begin the next. I'd recommend, if I were you, is to fasten this off right now and don't even worry about doing that, so you have some nice clean lines. That is a choice that's up to you. You are the crocheter. So just finish it off. Now what you can do, because you're going to be crocheting into these gap spaces, just weave this into the actual stitch work and come around enough so that at least 2 gapping spaces are inside. This is inside 2 gapping spaces. Okay, so it'll lock nicely into place. Okay, so when you're going to do this and it's bigger, you won't go all the way around like you did. You won't go from here to here. You'll just go up and over a little bit. So then you know that this straggler now is under here and here, so that you can lock it into place. Let me show you how to join the next color and begin the next one. This is my recommended join. Again, you can decide to do it any way that you prefer, that you like. So what I want you to do is in the corner that you've stopped, I want you to start back on the same corner. Okay, so go right in and just take the straggler, okay, and the yarn and just pull it through and join it. That allows you to keep that straggler in check, and so then you can trim it safely. So what I want you to do now is chain up 3, 1, 2, 3 and double crochet 2 more times into that same space. 1 and 2, and then chain 1, and then just keep moving down the row with 3 double crochets into each space, followed by a chain 1. Just like this. Okay, so then chain 1, come to the next space. So I'll meet you at the end of this row and I'll show you how to turn the corner again, and then we'll complete this revolution. And this is all this afghan is. This is how easy it is. It's just a matter of changing your colors and making it look pretty cool along the way. So I'm getting close to the other side where I'm about to turn the corner, and this is the last space before I start turning the corner. So chain 1. So here's the corner, so you can see 1 corner here, 1 is here. So the first corner we're gonna put 3 double crochets into it, followed by chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and into the same corner put in another 3 double crochets, and that will turn the corner. Okay, chain 1, and then the next corner is next. So as you get bigger, there's going to be more space like this, okay, between the corners. So you just do the same thing, chain 1, 3 double crochets into each space until you hit the next corner. So in the next corner you're gonna have 3 double crochets to start it, followed by chain 3 and then 3 double crochets back in. So that gives you a nice complete turn once again, and then you start going down the other side again. So just chain 1 and 3 double crochets into each of the gap spaces. Okay, so let me get to the other side here. I'll show you how to turn the final corner, and all this pattern is, that's how simple it is. It's very, very easy. So let me meet you back at the beginning point and I'll show you how to turn the final corner, and then that's it for today's lesson. So we're coming back to where we had started and chain 1, and we're gonna start our first corner, and the first one is 3 double crochets. So you already know how to do this, followed by chain 3, 3 double crochets into the same spot. Okay, so you got your first corner turn. Now when we started right into the first 1, so half of the corner is already complete. So we're gonna chain 1 and we're going to finish this corner with the 3 double crochets. Don't forget you need to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. See, the other side of the corner is done already, so you're just going to join it to the top of the beginning chain 3 that you started with, and then fasten it off, and you're ready to go for another color, just exactly how I showed you. The only difference is it's gonna keep getting bigger, and this time as you finish this revolution, your corners, you're adding more space every time. So you're gonna add 1 extra space every time you go around, even on the other side. So your afghan in every rotation is gonna grow by probably about 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 every time you revolve around, so it can be very quick and easy to be able to finish. So please enjoy this free tutorial. It's called the Granny Blanket. Compliments of yarnspirations.com for more free ideas and patterns. Stay tuned to the Crochet Crowd as well as Yarn Inspirations, and until next time, I'm your host Mikey. Have a fabulous day. Bye bye.